Hello, Pisces. Lovely Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. Beautiful Pisces. Wonderful. Wonderful. No, it was impossible. Anyway, Pisces, we're going to do a reading because I want to see the energy around you guys and how it's affecting you. And what you need to do based on how it's affecting you. Okay, so I hope you guys are doing well. Excuse my voice, I woke up a little raspy this morning. Okay, so we're gonna get into it, you guys. Be sure to use your intuition though, first of all, because I feel like there's good gracious, I feel like there's a little bit of energy that could be around you affecting you, and it doesn't mean that it's negative. Okay, I want you guys to keep that in mind. Because immediately you were like, oh my God, these raggedy bitches around me. No, don't be like that, okay? Because some of you, there's an energy around you that may be amplifying you. There could be energies around you or people around you that could be depleting you. I just want you to know what's going on so you know how to move forward. Because, you could have some clarity. You could have some insight if you know the type of energy that's around you that could possibly be affecting you. And the more you know, okay, the more you can grow, right? And kind of like preparing for what could be coming in the future. Now, keep in mind that these are just predictions. Even though this is a Pisces reading, it is still a collective public reading, okay? So I just want you guys to use your intuition, use your discernment. Don't bring anything into your life that doesn't belong, okay? Right. Y'all like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Like and follow me to continue to catch the tea. And by tea, we mean information. Spiritual big sis, which means I'm not your mama. I'm just going to try to do my best to help guide you in your situation, okay? If you want to book a personal reading, the link is below. Also, I had an email bounce back. I actually had a few emails bounce back. So I need for you guys, when you book a reading, I need you to make sure that you, listen, I just need you to make sure that you pay attention to the community posts that I post, or add an email that you know is going to allow you to receive emails, because I've had a couple issues with that lately, and it's hard getting in touch with you guys because then you feel like, oh my God, she didn't do my reading, she forgot about me. But really, I probably sent it to you. Now, there were some situations where a few requests, a few orders got lost in the cracks, but we rectified that situation. I think it's been resolved. But yeah, if you ever order a reading, I know it's nerve-wracking, but don't just immediately assume that I didn't do your reading, right? Or that I maliciously ignored you, because I guarantee you that's not the case, okay? Just let me know if your intuition tells you that there might be a little bit of a concern, and we'll figure it out. But yeah, I definitely had a couple emails bounce back. So if it's been more than 10 days and you have not received your personal reading since the day that you ordered it, please, please, please email me. Also, if you want to be extra diligent, you can take the email that I have listed on this page in my contact section. Let me make sure I'm not telling fibs. Let me see. Yes, the nutcasenetwork@gmail.com. It's in the info section, or the section that basically shows you more about the channel and shows you the links and my description of the channel. If you click on that, you'll see the email address. And if you want to be extra diligent, you can add that email to your contacts, because that's the email that your personal readings are going to come from, okay? So I just wanted to be proactive about that, because I know that, when you spend your money, you want to get your money's worth. And that's the whole idea. Anyway, I'm waffling. Let's go ahead and see, Spirit. For Pisces. For Pisces, Spirit, watching now or later. Show us what we need to know about the energy around Pisces. What does Pisces need to know about the energy around them at this time? Journey, card number 2. So you made a decision about what you want to do. Now you have to figure out how you're going to go about it. That's immediately what I felt. Or this is a new time in your life. There may be some things that woo, I'm telling you, I'm raspy this morning, y'all. But there may be some things that are different for you now in your life. You're in a new phase, a new stage. And now maybe you have to decide what you're going to do, or possibly decide how you're going to go about doing it. The energy around you could be of someone who's in this position, or it could be of someone observing you making these decisions or being faced with these crossroads, decisions, dilemmas, right? Bitch! I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Immediately, the hostilities card is at the bottom. And I really did not want this to be negative. I be tired, y'all. I be tired of this fucking bullshit. But I feel like Spirit has tasked me with delivering messages that aren't necessarily the most gummy, okay? The most squishy and soft. So fuck it, bitch. Hostilities is somebody who is outwardly hostile towards you. They are not inconspicuous. They are not covert. They are not subliminal, throwing subs. This is somebody who is outwardly hateful towards you or hostile towards you and don't give a fuck about who sees. This type of energy is in a metaphor. Yes, baby. In metaphoric terms, this is a person who will slap you in the middle of a crowded square. In the middle of the mall, they will backhand your ass. And I'm not trying to be funny, because it's not funny. But even though they may not physically do that, that's the type of energy that they carry. Is like, I don't care if people know that I don't fuck with you. I don't care if people see me come towards you in a challenging way. I'm going to do it because I feel like I'm right. And I feel like I want to do it for whatever reason that they have, right? Then you have first chakra Archangel Michael, though, okay? And we know Archangel Michael be coming out in that other oracle deck. Archangel Michael is a protection angel. It's a root chakra angel, grounding energy. But this is like why Archangel Michael always comes out in your readings, because unfortunately you have a lot of people who have an ample, overflowing, endless energy towards you of hatred, and they have a lot of audacity that emboldens them to express that feeling. And they do it outwardly because they feel like there won't be any repercussions. But Archangel Michael is here to say, okay, you think there's not going to be any repercussions, but I got your repercussions, bitch. And what's interesting, if y'all notice, card number 26 is an 8. Card number 35 is an 8. It's just set up in different ways. So because a person is making a choice, a conscious decision, this is not something that they just accidentally fell into per chance. It's a conscious decision that someone is making to not only carry an energy of hostility, competition, hatred, or disdain for you, but to outwardly express that audaciously, because they are emboldened to cause a scene, pretty much. Somebody's trying to cause a scene, or publicly embarrass you, or do something that puts you in a position that is at a detriment. They've made a decision to move forward this way. So you're being faced with certain decisions of how you're going to proceed. But Spirit is saying, hey, with the 35, the 3 says this is your spirit team with you as a team, walking with you to help you handle these conflicts so that you can ultimately pursue your destiny. These are people who have a problem with your destiny, 8. And these are the members of your spirit team led by Archangel Michael who know that you're going to pursue your destiny. You have the right to have a destiny, and can't no motherfucker under God say that you don't have the right to pursue that. So that's why they're fighting for you in the way that they're fighting for you. But anyway, bitch, that's what you need to see. I be trying. This is the first reading of the day. I slept in today. It is 2:38 p.m., bitch. I am not stressed, right? I think some of y'all think that I'm just crazy all the time. I really am not. Like, those of y'all who have talked to me outside of this medium, for lack of a better word, y'all know my personality. And I might be, a person who cracks jokes. I might be a person who be talking my shit. But I am not no hostile, rah-rah ass bitch. But I'm also not afraid to speak on facts and put it out there in a very straightforward way. Like I told y'all, I don't know if somebody dropped me on my head. I don't know if I hit my head against the wall real bad, or I don't know what happened. I don't know if I'm slow, but I don't understand euphemisms. I don't understand slang. I don't understand code. I speak very directly because if I'm not speaking directly to myself, I'm going to be confused. It just is what it is. It's like somebody's mad at you for just being who you are, and that's just who you are. Like, bitch, if you don't get your raggedy ass on, we wasn't even talking about you. Like, have y'all ever had that situation where it's like maybe you're talking with a group of friends, or maybe you're having a conversation with people publicly and y'all are just sitting around talking, shooting the shit, not really talking about anything in particular, but there's somebody who has a problem with you, or somebody who has a problem with someone who is in the group of people who you're talking to. They come over there and they be like, what was y'all talking about? Like you was just talking about them. It's like, girl, we wasn't even talking about you. Get the fuck on. And then sometimes you have those people where it's the opposite, where you're by yourself walking around and you walk past them and you hear something, Pisces, because this is what Pisces do. We may hear a conversation or overhear a few words in a conversation, and then the hairs start raising up on the back of our neck, and we get that little tingly feeling, and the sensation of our intuition tells us and that something is going on, and then we hear that little whisper, oh, them bitches is talking about you. And then you walk over there and everything is shush, quiet. Everybody's silent. Mum's the word, bitch. And you be like, You might not say, what was y'all talking about? But Pisces, you going to probably be the type of person, maybe some of y'all might confront. But you might say like, oh, okay, like in your head, I know y'all was talking about me because now y'all quiet or whatever. I feel like that's kind of the situation. And I feel like some of you guys I'm going to be honest with you, the energy around you, because Spirit is saying what you need to know about the energy around you. Some of you guys are very defensive and hostile right now, or you could be very aggressive right now. Don't take it the wrong way, because you can feel the pressure of someone around you, or energetically someone around you who does not fuck with you like that. And Spirit is saying, hey, let's make a decision about how we're going to move forward with that, because you need to understand that you have protection. If this is you, you don't have to be aggressive. Be aggressive. Side note, bitch, because I got a little bit of distractive personality. I started watching that show about the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders last night. Had me up all fucking night. I was up when the sun came up because it is so crazy. Like, I don't know. For me, it's very intriguing. I love when things progress over a long period of time and you can go back and look at archive footage It's just so interesting to me. And then cheerleaders are just always so interesting to me. Because I was never good at cheerleading. I was never good at dance. But I find it like, you know how people do ASMR videos and stuff like that? Or people have like I said, I watch the pimple popper videos sometimes. It's kind of like that for me. Like when I watch choreographed dance or choreographed, like any type of choreographed movement where everybody is synchronistic, it's like I just popped some bubble wrap. It's so satisfying. Like it's like ASMR. So you gotta excuse me because I might be a little goofy. But let's just look at the card first. Ooh, look at that. Card number 11, cornucopia. See? I feel like some of you are trying to protect what you know belongs to you, right? Like whether it's your destiny, your fate, your life path, your legacy, your children, your home, whatever this cornucopia represents, you're trying to protect that because you can tell that someone is being outwardly aggressively hateful towards you. And I'm not saying you're wrong for doing that, but I just don't want someone, I don't want you, Pisces, right? Because people who love you tell you the truth. If somebody don't really love you like that, they will lie to your face. I'm not going to lie to you. But what I will say is that I don't want you guys to be in a situation, right, where someone else's actions outside of you are influencing you or prompting you or making you feel forced to carry yourself and act in a way that is inauthentic or untrue to who you actually are. Because I'm not saying that someone is not being outwardly hostile towards you. Because I do believe that that's true, or the card would not come up, because I asked Spirit, what do you need to know about the energy around you? And so this is the energy around you. That is the ultimate crux of why you're making certain decisions. Even if you're not acting hostile to protect yourself, the crux of what the energy is around you, or with this journey card, because it's kind of a decision card, right? What the crux of it is that because of the energy around you, there are certain decisions that you may feel forced to make, or you may feel like you have to make in order to protect yourself. And Archangel Michael is like, tranquilo, un bebé, we got you. We're handling, because he got a sword in his hand. We're handling that. We both got swords. And trust and believe that little rusty ass sword that they got is not going to compare to the etheric sword that Archangel Michael holds. So I just had to say that, okay? But let's go on ahead and see. Defenses are up, aggressive energy. So somebody around you is feeling defensive and aggressive. This card shows a man raising his sword in readiness to do battle. When it comes upright, it reveals a situation where hostilities towards you are about to be or have already been engaged. Okay. The aggressive energy may be verbal, emotional. The aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful. Ooh, not the horn. In a work or social situation. Oh, shoot. Okay, my bad, y'all. I wasn't sure if I put my phone on D&D. Okay. My bad. Okay. In a work or social situation, there may be backstabbing or out and out slander going on. This is different from the deceit card, okay, which I was kind of explaining earlier, because the deceit card is that man with the red background with the red clothes on, and he's holding a bag of money, kind of like looking like he being sneaky. This is different from the deceit card because the hostile energies are more apparent, more overt. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time, But whether this is new or old energy, now's the time to regain control, right? Allowing dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. It may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself now and always. So yeah, I also feel like with this cornucopia being behind this hostility card, whoever this hostile energy is, or whoever's harboring this hostile energy towards you, it's like they know that you're about to receive this cornucopia, blossoming abundance, adjacent possibilities, right? You have so many different ways that you could earn this cornucopia or take advantage of this blossoming abundance, and they don't want you to have none of them. So either you're trying to protect this cornucopia because you already have obtained it in some way, and I feel like that could be true for all of you. Plus, in addition to whatever future abundance that you have coming towards you, it's like you're trying to protect all of it. Yeah, and I don't think it's wrong for you to stand up for yourself because like they said, you can't continue to allow this dishonoring treatment or this disrespect because it's just going to say that, you're okay with it. Right? That's why I tell y'all, don't come at me crazy, bitch. Listen, because there's only so, even if I am talented with the cards, even if I do have experiences that help me in this particular line of business, I'm not God. I cannot say yay or nay to what you want to happen in a situation or confirm with complete certainty that what I predict is going to be what happens. It's just not possible. That's unrealistic and that's delusional to think that I or anyone else, even you, could be able to do that. So, the journey card talks about movement, relocation, and travel. Pack your bags, okay? The journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. Ooh, the location piece. So the hostility talked about, so this could be someone who you live with. So you could have someone in your home who has hostility towards you, harboring resentment towards you. It could be a coworker or a social situation. Okay, where somebody could be backstabbing you or being slanderous towards you. Right? Even if you don't know about it, the fact that it is, so you may not know about it, but the fact that the hostility is there, right? Like it's out in the open, even if you don't know about it, right? So if somebody's stabbing you in the back, they could be talking shit behind your back to a bunch of fucking people. Anyway. So the journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. Maybe it's your neighbors. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat, or class, or even a work-related trip, right? Now, it says this card could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plan should go off without a hitch. Still be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. So the energy around you, like I said, blossoming abundance, adjacent possibilities, cornucopia, journey. These are all positive experiences that are fated, destined for you because of who you are and because of that just being meant for you, right? But there's the energy around you is feeling hostile because of these things. Do you see what I'm saying? Like if I'm asking spirit, what does Pisces need to know about the energy around them? You need to know that someone is being hostile towards you because you have these advantages. Now, first chakra Archangel Michael says stability and security. So somebody could be threatening your income, your job, right? Like if somebody's slandering you, backstabbing you, trying to compete with you, get one over on you, trying to ruin these opportunities, right? It's basically because they don't want you to have this. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Anyway. Right? Like sometimes even like, okay, so I'm going to be quiet because my window is open. But sometimes I know that my neighbors look at me a certain way and I feel like I feel it. Because a lot of them get up and go to work every day, but my car stays in the parking lot unless I'm like door dashing or fucking going to run errands. Like, I still work, I still do things. And sometimes I take like little temp jobs or like gig work, right? But they don't see me like consistently going to a job, like a scheduled work schedule. And I feel like sometimes that causes animosity because they're like, well, why is it that you don't have to work a job? And I'm just saying this because I feel like a lot of times people aren't paying attention to us, but sometimes people do pay attention to us, right? And you could have a situation where somebody's, even though we're all living in the same apartment, you might have a situation like this where you and them are in the same predicament, but there's something about you that has an advantage in the predicament that they feel is above them. And that's why they have this animosity towards you. Okay? Did somebody just walk past you during that time I was whispering? Do you suspect that it's a certain person while I was whispering that popped up in your mind? Anyway. First chakra, Archangel Michael says stability and security. Michael holds a beautiful globe of red energy at the first chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. This is the place where your sense of stability and security is stored. When this card is upright, it reveals that your energy is flowing freely regarding these issues of security and stability, okay? Even if you've had problems feeling secure in the past, whether it's your self-esteem or finances, job security, whatever, these challenges are being resolved. Sorry, wrong. These challenges are beginning to be resolved. I was right the first time. Oop. Were you right the first time about somebody? Okay, so they're beginning to be resolved at this time. Archangel Michael is with you, bringing you strength and personal stability. You are capable of taking action and moving forward on your path. So allow yourself to feel increasing faith in your own power and security now and always. Okay, so I was watching this girl who does gymnastics, and she was doing like the Barbie challenge. So strong, it's ridiculous. I don't know what's with me. Like, I was first watching this girl on YouTube Shorts doing the little Barbie challenge in gymnastics. It just popped up on my feed. And then I started watching the DCC show on Netflix, the Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders. So there's something about stamina, power, right? If you look at gymnasts, dancers that dance competitively, it is ridiculous. Not only are they powerful, not only are they strong, not only do they have like a core of steel, but they're also very flexible, malleable. They can move, right? More than likely, if they've been well trained or if they just have natural talent, they're extremely gifted and rhythmic, right? And I think that you guys possess those qualities energetically, maybe even literally. And that's what Spirit wants you to fall back on. And it just feels like, it really just feels like right now, your spirit team wants you to know that you're overcoming a lot of obstacles. But this particular gymnastics, this gymnast, right, that I was watching, I saw after I subscribed to her channel, another video of hers popped up, and she was like basically sharing a quote that she heard that day, right? She shares inspirational quotes and messages. And it was basically saying you use the same amount of energy to worry as you do to have faith. Okay, but it was fear or faith, right? So you use the same amount of energy if you're fearful as you do if you have faith. So it doesn't matter. It's like, wouldn't you rather put the energy that you're using into being optimistic and faithful that things are going to work out for you and positive about an outcome than to use that same amount of energy to have fear or to be nervous or scared? Right? So the Archangel Michael card reminded me of that, because a lot of times we worry about things, and even I find myself, I'm not immune to it, but we worry about a lot of different things that end up working out in the long run. And that's why I tell you guys, like, look back on all of the struggles that you've had in life. Even if you didn't necessarily get the answer that you wanted or the outcome that you wanted, didn't everything ultimately work out until you got to the next problem? And that's how you get into that cycle. So when they say that right here, okay, so it's like Archangel Michael is with you, bringing you strength and personal stability. You are capable of taking action and moving forward on your path, okay? Somebody wants to stop you from moving forward on your path, or feel like you can't, or make you feel like you're not prepared or stable enough or strong enough. But you wouldn't question whether or not you were strong if not for this idiot trying to throw bullshit at you, right? You would know that you're strong. You would understand your power. You would have a clear distinction of your capabilities. The only reason why you feel like you're unstable or you're off balance and you can't walk across this bridge is because somebody's on one side shaking it. And that's what they're trying to tell you. You're capable of taking action and moving forward on your path. So allow yourself to feel increasing faith instead of fear in your own power and security now and always. Because what they're trying to say is, even if somebody is shaking this bridge, you have the strength, talent, gifts, skills, abilities, bravery, and courage to float across that bitch if you have to. If they're shaking it so much that you can't walk, you can literally levitate. I'm levitating. Ain't that a song? You literally have the strength to levitate across that bitch. Sure do. Okay. So I want to look at a couple of things. Let's see. All right. So let's see how the energy around you is affecting you. And I'm going to use 2 different decks to do this. So just bear with me. Y'all be sure to hit the like button, you guys. If you do have a hype, I really, really would appreciate it. They are really helpful to help other Pisces to see my channel and see these videos, you guys. I told y'all, if you are here and you are not contributing in any way, providing equal give and take and a flow of energy to this channel, I would respectfully ask for you to leave. I'm not even being funny. I don't want anybody here who does not understand the energy of give and take and equal reciprocity. Because when you give my video a like or a hype, I'm not going to say subscribe, because everybody, people's subscriber lists are long enough, right? I would appreciate you to subscribe, but I don't need you to necessarily subscribe. I need you to engage with the content and give a little bit of your energy, your energetic currency of liking the video, thumbing it up, hyping it up, or leaving a positive comment as a deposit to receiving these free messages. Because for you, honestly, it's free unless you pay for premium. But that's only for the ads, and that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. So, you know what I mean? Well, I guess if you pay for YouTube Premium, you kind of did already do it. But anyway, long story short, I said what I said. Don't be over here mooching off my energy on this page and this channel without having equal reciprocity and give and take. And some of y'all are hard-headed and you just refuse to like the video even if you're watching it. And you still hear me say that and you don't listen. Curse to you, bitch. I hope your life is just as hard and stubborn as you are towards giving back to the channel. And I'm not upset about it. Fuck you. Okay? And I don't know why you would want to stay here and be mad anyway, because it just feels stupid. But let's go ahead and see. My bad, y'all. Let's go ahead and see. See, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like, okay, for those of y'all who understand how I read and how I channel, I feel like the reason why I've been extremely putting my foot down about different things, because for a while I didn't talk about it and y'all heard me not really say much about it, But now I just feel like I want to say something about it every time I feel like saying something about it, because some motherfuckers are very hard-headed, y'all. Usually only 10% of the people who view your videos actually like the video. And sometimes it's even less than that. Like, for example, because that I think that's why the energy is kind of coming out this way. Because it's something that we're all dealing with on some level, in some way, shape, or form. So, for example, on Wednesday, June 17th, I dropped that video Game Over, right? The Game Over reading. It ultimately got 2,749 views, right? Because I didn't post anything after I dropped that video. I just dropped that video and that was it, right? It might not have gotten as many views if it didn't sit there for so long. Like the sooner you post, the less videos the video you posted prior gets. The less views the video you posted prior gets. Now, this video with its 2,700, hold on, I'm just giving you the ratio. With its 2,749 views, a total of, a little bit more than 10%. A total of 344 people liked the video. But 2,749 people watched it, but only 344 people hit the like button. Now, some of those 2,749 views were non-active views, because sometimes when you log onto the platform, it just automatically plays videos, and somebody may have watched for a few minutes, or it was playing for a few minutes because they were searching for something else to watch. Cool, whatever. Some people may have been recommended the video and it played automatically because they have automatic play the next video on, and then when they realized it was playing, they didn't want to watch it, they clicked it off. Cool. But some of those people are people who watched the video at least partially or all the way through and specifically chose not to hit the like button. That is why our society is so fucked up. That is why the world is so fucked up, because so many people have a selfish me mindset. And that's why these motherfucking crusty ass, pasty ass oligarchs are able to control your fucking life and why you're miserable. Because you can't even muster up enough fucking teamwork to like a goddamn video. But it ain't gonna be on me. This curse is on you if you are that type of person. That's why you're struggling to get the things that it is that you need. And while it may appear that I'm struggling, maybe you want to look in the mirror. Anyway, I'm going to get off my high horse, Pisces. I'm sorry. I just can't lie. I just have to speak my mind. And I'm not sorry about that. But I am sorry if it gets on your nerves. But that is the life of a natural born patriot, I guess. Maybe not a patriot, but advocate. Okay. Anyway, the energy around you. How is the energy around Pisces affecting Pisces? Okay. I don't know how those flipped out. Let's just see. Yeah, insecure, seeing through the fog. Okay, so that's good. Because the insecure card was kind of reversed. Okay. Anyway. One more card. How's the energy around Pisces? Oh, we got two. Okay. Well, that's what I was initially going to... Oh, look, guarded. Angel numbers. You know that you're protected, though. You know, you can feel the energy around you of Archangel Michael and your spirit team as well. That's good. That is good. Right? You know you're protected. You know that spirit got your back. They're not going to let nothing bad happen to you. Okay? Now, these two cards, very interestingly, I wasn't sure if they were both reversed. One was reversed or not. Okay, so some of you The energy around you may have caused you to be a little bit insecure or lack confidence because you're automatically shy, right? Someone is shy or has a lot of insecurities. Seeing through the fog says your vision is getting clearer, right? So either you are insecure or shy, or you have a tendency or prone to be insecure because you're shy, but the energy around you was causing you to be more insecure or shy than you usually are. But because you started to understand what was going on, you started to realize that that is why you were feeling more insecure or shy than usual, right? Some of you, you're very confident because you're realizing that the only reason why you were feeling insecure is because of the energy around you. And some of you are confident and you're completely blocking out. It's like your vision is blocked, but it's not blocked in a negative way. It's blocked to the bullshit. And you were confident regardless. So whichever way that works for you, that could be, what's going on. Now, the guarded card says very guarded and protective over your heart. So again, that goes back to what I said earlier when we were discussing the hostility cards and the effect that it may have on your actions or reactions. And now we have the angel number card, which says you may be having a lot of number syncs at this time. So I just saw 222 this morning and 111, 111. I said this morning, early afternoon. Okay. So you're getting spiritual confirmation that the energy around you is causing you to feel possibly out of sorts or more protective, guarded, or defensive than usual, okay? Or it's causing an obstruction in your vision, right? Because if you were just walking in the park and all of a sudden a bunch of fog rolled in, you would be on guard. Because, like, what the fuck? And that, I think that's kind of what that's saying as well. Purify your energy and aura. Yeah, I also feel like the energy around you is causing you to be more cautious because that fog started rolling in and you were like, oh, okay, somebody's around on some bullshit. Okay, purify your energy and aura. And addiction. Someone could be facing addiction. So, yeah, the hostility coming at you could definitely be triggering your addictive personality. If you have an addictive personality, again, I have to say this every time because different people watch the videos every time, you guys. And y'all are not going to take me to court and sue me because I said something. But I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, so please don't take this as medical, legal, or psychological advice. But you know what your history is, okay? You know what your history is, and you know what could possibly be triggering different things. I feel like you're tired of the energy around you because you can feel the hostility, even if you don't have proof or be able to quantify the reality that it's there through any tangible means. You know it's there energetically. You know it's there intuitively. And because your vision may have been obstructed or blocked, you know that your spirit team is sending you angel numbers or any type of synchronicities that you hold in high regard so that you can see clearly through that bullshit. Okay. How is Pisces being affected by the energy around them? Oh my God. All right. So we have growth and promoter in reverse. Growth says to expect good news in money matters, a raise, or new job offer. Money will soon start flowing to your business. Promising opportunities await. It's in reverse though. Something is not growing, or you feel like the energy around you is preventing something from being able to grow professionally, like your job, your finances, your business. Promoter says if there is a new idea or project manifesting, know that it has great potential for success. Careers in the nightlife industry, events, or restaurants restaurant industry could be right for you. Use the law of attraction for money. Be the energy you want to attract. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, child, it's hard. Because I feel you, especially for those of you who know that people are bullshitting. Like, I know that people are bullshitting. It's hard not to, like, have a reaction. Some of you are not promoting something that you're doing because either you've been made to feel like it won't grow, or you're fearful that it won't grow, or maybe you have some experience where it has not grown up until this point, so you're not promoting it anymore, or you're not like it's like you're kind of not letting people know about it. The energy around you is creating like a lack bubble for some reason, but it's more than likely because you are feeling discouraged. Okay, but upright, we have designer. You're being called to tune into your own individuality and express yourself. A career in fashion, art, and any artistic endeavor could be just for you. Get creative with your finances. Perhaps it's time to discover a new talent. Mistakes. A past mistake left you financially insecure and unsure what to do. Your current financial situation was your own doing. Oh my God. Accept responsibility for it. Learn from your mistakes and let it go, and you will get through it. Okay. And then finally we have writer, which stories matter. Ooh. Your words have power to influence others. Find out how you can contribute. A career in social media management, book writing, content writing, or blogging could be for you. Use words and visualize it as you write them to manifest more money into your life. So, yeah. So you weren't 100% sure of yourself because there was just a lot of, I feel like you were dealing with a lot of judgment. Like the energy around you was wrought with like judgmental energies. People who were very critical or judgmental of you. They were judgmental of your creative process or what you were creating in general. And something is not growing because I feel like there's definitely somebody who has hostility towards what you're creating. Or they don't want you to create what you're creating, or they don't agree with what you're creating. So they're not like promoting it, or they're not, it's kind of like when you have these artists who are signed to record labels, but the record label doesn't put any substantial amount of money behind their projects. Like they don't pay for their music videos. They don't pay for their studio time. Sometimes it comes directly out of the artist's pocket, or it's very low budget. And then ultimately the result is more, I guess the result is less profitable, but it was because the label didn't support them to begin with, right? They don't have the same push. They're not being marketed the same. I feel like that could be what some of you guys are experiencing, maybe literally or metaphorically. Because there's like you don't have any promoters, or people aren't promoting, or people aren't liking your videos. Like I was kind of explaining, like, I don't know. It's kind of strange, but that's how it feels. Even if you're in a corporate job, right? What this would look like in a corporate job is that maybe because of your job history, or maybe because of maybe you've been working at your job for a while and you've had a lot of disciplinaries add up where you've been reprimanded for something, or maybe you have a criminal record. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, it's like someone is not supporting you. Someone is not promoting you. I feel like this is similar with the promoter in reverse to the out and out slander or backstabbing that someone is doing to prevent you from being seen, viewed, supported, promoted. You see what I'm saying? And then it's like, it's having this domino effect on you to be like, well, what the fuck is the point anyway? You get what I'm saying? Like, what's the point anyway? Oh. I feel like there is a point. Because again, the 8 of the 26 and the 35 says destiny, fate, personal life journey. At the bottom, we have a halt, and the dollar is in the cage. Right? So someone is making up stories about you. Someone is telling a story about you. Maybe someone is trying to use a mistake that you made in the past against you, and like you'll never be like, for them, it's like they keep wanting to use that one mistake or whatever mistakes you've made as an excuse to like keep you down. Okay, but it says money has come to a complete halt, or money is slow coming in. Don't borrow more than you can repay. Debt might be piling up. And then perfection, progress, not perfection. Okay, Harper Mason, 2017. Give up your perfectionism. It's causing delays in your finances. You will never get ahead if you don't overcome the fear of failure. Okay? You are enough and have what it takes to improve your finances. So you can do it. Spirit is like, hey, you have the power of security and stability. You have the power to cultivate security and stability in your life. What they need you to do is to, number one, see that and transition from a position of having fear to a position of having faith. That's what's going to, get things moving again, I feel. That's what's going to cause either your finances or, your personal life to get moving again. I'm going to use these later. I changed my mind. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, that's what's going to get it moving again. Yeah, and it's something about your individuality, your authenticity, like who it is that you are naturally, your story, which means your past, mistakes, which could mean your past, the story that you want to tell, which is possibly how you express yourself, right? What you're expressing. The energy around you of hostility is causing you to make up this story in your head that you won't be able to pull yourself out of this situation. But look, Ace of Pentacles. So let's see. For Pisces spirit. All right. Pisces energy. Oh, bitch. I told you. The 8s. The energy around Pisces. Oh, look at this little sad, sorry, stinking hoe. Okay, sad, sorry, bitch. You sad and sorry. It's not Pisces' fault that you sad and motherfucking sorry. Okay, just because somebody wants you to feel rejected or be rejected doesn't mean you will be rejected. Okay, so Pisces energy. The energy around Pisces. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the energy around Pisces. What was I going to do? The situation. Ooh, the Chariot. Okay, the situation. Oh, fuck. How the energy around Pisces is affecting Pisces. And what to do. What should Pisces do to remedy that effect? Ooh, the 3s. Aries energy, Cancer energy, Capricorn energy, specifically an Aries born in March, or some job that you started working on or project that you started working on in March. March could be significant, but Cancer energy is here, Aries energy is here, Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Sagittarius, okay? What you're expecting to happen may not be what's actually going to end up happening. What you are anticipating happening may not be what actually ends up happening. And that could be positive or negative, depending on your perspective. I don't know. Yeah. But the energy around you is definitely of somebody who looks to be a Cancer or another Pisces, Scorpio, who's feeling rejected by you, or who feels rejected because of your destiny and what you're meant to do, because they feel like maybe they were meant to do it, but you're meant to do it, or they want you to feel rejected, which is just bonkers to me. Look at this, 5 of Wands. This is my destiny. I'm meant to be in this position. I'm meant to have this job. I'm meant to do this thing. Me. Well, do it then, bitch. Ain't nobody stopping you from doing it. That's the problem. It's like you're not stopping this person from doing whatever they want to do. But it feels like they want to stop you for some reason because they feel like if you do it, they aren't going to be able to do it. Raggedy bitch. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. There's some good news coming though. I'm going to put this right here because it's just going to be kind of like the future position. There's some good news coming, Pisces, about this. Something is shifting and you're moving forward, and this person is disappointed by it because they were in competition with you. You're getting some type of recognition. I feel like they want you to hide what it is that you do, or be ashamed of what you do, or not promote what it is that feel like this is somebody who, or there's I don't think it's just one person, bitch. It's 5 people on this card. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I just feel like somebody doesn't want you to be motivated about what you're doing. Therefore, you don't promote what you're doing. Therefore, you don't tell anybody about it, and it stays in the shadows, and ultimately they get what they want. And I just feel like Spirit doesn't want you to do that. Okay. So let's see. Because I feel like this is always what ends up happening, because you're talented at what you do, Pisces. And that's just what it boils down to. And I feel like the reason why Spirit urged me to do this message is because you need to understand that you're not necessarily feeling discouraged 100% because of you. You're feeling it because you got people around you who are full of fucking shit. So what's the Wheel of Fortune for Pisces energy? What is... Oh no, bitch. So I feel like, first of all, these were coming out in the upright. Yep. You're justified for saying what it is that you feel like you need to say. You have the truth. You see clearly. Your spirit team is communicating with you. Also, the powers that be, energetically or literally, feel like whatever you're saying is fair. Somebody don't like what you're saying. Somebody don't like what you're saying. I also feel like you may be thinking about shifting or changing something about what you're doing because you feel like it's unfair that you can't speak up or you can't communicate in a particular way. I promise I'm not reading myself. The cards are coming out, bitch. You may think that something is unfair, and you could feel very bitter about it, honestly. I don't want to turn these cards in reverse. I'm sorry. I'm not. It is what it is. You can get mad if you want. It's like you feel like you deserve... Okay, so this is the thing. You feel like you deserve to speak your mind, say your piece, communicate the way you want to communicate, say what it is that you have to say, because everybody else gets to say what the fuck they got to say. Right? That's why I say what I say about cussing. If it's ads running on this platform that advertise weird sex and prostitution shit, then I should be able to speak about whatever topics I want to speak on. If you're not going to remove those inappropriate ads, and you're not going to remove the people on this platform who may make you money but are very controversial and toxic, and you're not going to remove the toxicity, then don't come over here policing me and what the fuck I'm doing. What's that saying? Rules for thee and not for me, or something like that. Basically saying that the rules are different for everybody. The rules are only the rules for certain people, right? Don't tell me that on this platform, a black woman and a white woman can make the same video, but the white woman gets 300,000 views and the black woman gets 50,000. Rules for thee and not for me. Or rules for me and not for thee, whatever it is. That's what your energy is. And it's crazy Because y'all got a strong Aquarius placement, Scorpio placement, Libra placement, or Taurus placement. Maybe even Leo somewhere in there where you're like, nah, nah, nah. I know my sword is the sword of truth and the sword of justice. Because they match, bitch. I got the sword of justice behind me. I have spirit behind me, backing me up, etc., etc. So you feel like whatever you're communicating about or whatever it is that you're doing, you feel like it's fair or you have the right to be able, it's like legally you can do that. Or based on the rules and policies and regulations, you have the right to say whatever it is you're saying. It's kind of like on YouTube, right? I have the right to curse. I have the right to say what I want to say. But there are certain rules in place that prohibit how I can go about doing what I do. Somebody watching me may not like what I'm saying and report my content, but nothing ever happens from it because whatever they're upset about isn't valid based on the community guidelines. Now, if you want to spend all that time going through all the community guidelines and trying to find something to pin me on, that means that you need to be focusing on your own fucking shit. And that's the problem. It's like somebody is so focused on what you got going on and what you're doing, Pisces, that they are taking time off, maybe taking time off work. I don't know, bitch. Taking time away from what could be their destiny and what they're actually talented in, to fight or argue or try to combat what it is that you're doing. Because what this Four of Cups is telling me is that the energy around you is of somebody who's tried once, twice, 3 times a lady. And now they're over it and they don't want to try anymore. Either they're tired of trying to take you down, they're tired of trying to compete with you, or they're tired of trying to destroy whatever it is that you built, whether it's your reputation or your business. They're tired because every time they've done it, they've gotten rejected. Even if this is like a legal situation, like even if you had a lawyer, some of you have a lawyer who's a Libra, or you have a lawyer, that's a good lawyer, bitch. I'm telling you right now, if you got a Libra lawyer and it's a woman, oh baby. Listen, if you just obtain this Libra lawyer, and I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist. Again, I cannot give you legal advice. But it looks like some of you just got a lawyer and it's a Libra woman. And you did not have a lawyer before. So you were confused about the law, or you confused about what was fair, what was not fair, what you could do, what you couldn't do. Maybe you have a boss that's a Libra now. Policies are changing. Maybe she working HR. I said AR. HR. Something about a Libra woman here that is helping you understand something, or helping you fight something, or helping change your situation. Possibly. Now, if you have a Libra woman that's negative, that could also be true because they kind of came out reverse, but I don't want to lay them down in reverse. I don't. Because it didn't feel right. Yeah, I feel like you're speaking on something that you feel like needs to change, or that's unfair. Cause that's just that's like the justice and the wheel of fortune. It's kind of like that's why I put it upright, because it's kind of like you not speaking up, or you being called bitter or bitchy or hateful or stupid, or you don't know what you're talking about. Queen of Swords reversed. Harsh, right? It's not a fair assessment. Justice reversed. It's not a fair assessment. It's an imbalanced assessment, I feel, coming from an imbalanced individual. And I feel like because you mirror people's energy, you see that. It is not in alignment with your destiny to stay quiet or silent, or to be that way. It's like your personality even is not aligned with that type of personality that someone is trying to put you in. And I feel like your energy is affected by the energy around you, which is the whole premise of the reading. And that's why I feel like those cards should not be in reverse. because it's like somebody else is coming through like that. You're responding energetically, hostilely, possibly, to people who feel like you shouldn't be doing what you're doing when you know you should be doing what you're doing. That's just what it is. And it appears to me that the energy around you is of someone who either wants you to feel rejected or disappointed, or who feels rejected and disappointed because they're the one who thinks that you shouldn't be doing what you're doing when that's actually exactly what you should be doing. The world, more Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. A cycle is completed. A cycle is over with, and it will never be repeated again because it is done. Six of Wands. See what I'm... Listen. I feel like you're trying to move on. You're trying to let it go. The Six of Wands says this too shall pass, or that you will overcome whatever this Five of Wands is. You don't like the energy of conflict around you, fighting, chaos, chaotic energy. And it kind of feels like some of you feel like you can't say anything, or you can't fight it, or you feel like you've been saying something about it, trying to fight it, and it's not fair because either no one is listening, or people are trying to make it seem like you feel like no one is listening, or people are trying to make it seem like you're being irrational. I feel like you're tired of talking about something, but the only reason why you keep talking about it is because it keeps happening. And it's kind of like, yeah, I get it. And now I feel like because a particular cycle that you've been dealing with for a long time is finally coming to an end. Maybe this is a contract that's ending, or NDA that's ending. You can finally speak about something, and you feel like you deserve to have your chance in court, or you deserve to have your time to speak. So whether someone is going to allow you to do it or not, you're going to do it the way that you feel like you need to motherfucking do it. Man, that's kind of crazy. Okay. Let's just put that right there. What's the energy around Pisces with this Four of Cups? What is this Four of Cups? The King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands and the King of Swords. Yeah, there could be somebody who doesn't want you to have an opportunity, like a boss or a manager. They're not, if they are your boss or manager, the King of Pentacles kind of came out in reverse. Not a good boss or manager. Not a good boss, not a good manager, not a good leader or authority figure. Very imbalanced and unstable, unpredictable even. The King of Swords is here. I feel like the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords are two different people. I feel like the King of Pentacles may want to offer you this opportunity, but they can't just offer you the opportunity without the approval of the King of Swords. Like the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords may disagree with how they feel about you or what they believe you should get. This is interesting. I don't know, because the King of Pentacles kind of came out in reverse. But again, I'm going to leave it upright because I don't... That's what I said. I feel like the King of Pentacles could be... I don't know. I don't know if they're the same person or not. Let's just keep going. I'm over it. What's the Five of Wands? Let me see that. Oh, the Fool reverse. The Ten of Wands again. The Magician was peeking out. And the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's forcing it. Somebody's forcing some type of conflict, beef, argument, fight, competition. It's like they're forcing it. And I feel like you're burdened by it because it's stupid. It's ignorant. It's dumb. You just want to focus on your work and what you're doing. Because you're trying to reach a goal, and it's literally like you feel like you're almost there, or you've almost reached your goal. You're just trying to get things together. Like everything is on you. You can't even really see where you're going. This could be a Sagittarius. I don't know, child. I know, Snowflake. Ain't it some bullshit? I'm hearing also, I didn't start it. You started it. And I'm feeling that as if it's coming from you. Like, I feel like you're saying, like, I didn't start this fucking beef with you, bitch. Didn't I say that in a reading recently where I was like, oh, just because somebody else started it don't mean you won't finish it. Somebody else, you might not start it, Pisces, but you'll damn sure finish it. I also feel like you have a lot on your plate, or you have a lot of responsibilities, and you're trying to stay on schedule, stay on task. You may be trying to, get to work on time, make sure you are productive at work. You may just have a lot of things that you have on your plate. And sometimes you can't see in front of you, so you can't really tell if you're making a mistake. So I feel like you guys try to avoid dumb shit, foolish decisions, leaping before you look. I feel like somebody is also trying to put burdens on you so you can't have a new beginning. And delaying it, possibly, especially with this King of Pentacles that came out in reverse. They could be the same person as the King of Swords. The King of Swords could be the one trying to come in and help you. The King of Pentacles could be the one trying to offer you something, and the King of Swords might be stopping them. You know what I mean? Like, it could be different dynamics. So just because the King of Pentacles is out here, it's like if the King of Pentacles is reversed, there could be a masculine, possibly a feminine presenting as a masculine, or a masculine who's presenting a little feminine. Take out resonates, who either wants to offer you an opportunity but does not have the means to offer it to you because maybe he has to be given permission by a superior or a manager that's higher up than him. And it's like, even though the King of Pentacles may want you to have something or feel like you're deserving of something, they can't just offer it to you off the strength of how they feel. They have to consult with another person. And that other person may be like, no. So that's what possibly could put them in the position of a King of Pentacles reversed. And the King of Swords may be the person who's saying no. Right? But it could also be a situation where the King of Pentacles the King of Pentacles wants you to be rejected for an opportunity, vice versa, and is trying to force a rejection by maybe slandering you or being hostile towards you. And that could be a woman or a man, gay, straight, indifferent, a person who's actually in a position of authority, or a person who just likes to think that they're in a position of authority. And because they don't want you to get this position, they could be trying to force the King of Swords to reject you, but that's not their place, and they don't have that power and authority. Right? It could also be that the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords are working together against you, but you're still standing out regardless. Or they're trying to delay something or burden something, make it difficult and heavy to move forward energetically. But the opportunity still stands, or you still are standing out. You're still standing. because they keep trying and they keep getting rejected. So take how it resonates. So with that being said, it's like somebody is trying to block a new beginning or make it hard for you to have a new beginning, make it hard for you to free yourself from a contract, make it hard for you to start over, make it hard for you to be seen or to leave or to do whatever it is. Or even make it hard for you to focus, okay? Because obviously over here, ending a cycle with the World card and allowing this Fool to be upright would create the Six of Wands for you, which is technically what's meant to happen. You're just following your destiny. You're just following where Spirit is leading you. Somebody's mad about that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I could understand them if they were mad at you for being hateful, but you're just doing what you were supposed to do. It's kind of like a manager at your job who tries to like suspend you or fire you or reprimand you or put you on a disciplinary because you were just doing your job and you were following protocol and policy. So it's like, even though they're mad at you and they want to find a reason to like get you in trouble, they can't because you're following some type of code of conduct or something. Or a universal law or something like that. Okay. For some of you, I also was feeling this, I think, in another reading about how a judgment was being overturned. I feel like this could be in court. A ruling could be being overturned. Yeah. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. I don't know which thumbnail you guys are going to respond to the best. But there's one. One says highway robbery. The other says vindication. The other says surprise, 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 surprise. I listened to the whole song and I've never listened to it before. Yeah. You have some type of power here. You have power over your emotions, first of all. Okay. What's one more card for the Five of Wands Fool reversed? And I feel like it's frustrating. You don't even really want to deal with it. Ooh, that was the World. And the Magician. Ooh, bitch. And the Tower. Yeah. There's a message or a confirmation either being sent to you literally or energetically. Feels like there's some type of sign. Again, angel number, signs, synchronicities. Maybe a letter that you're receiving, an email that you're receiving, a text that you're receiving that confirms that a nightmare is over. Nine of Swords. Somebody controlling you. Yeah, so it's like somebody wants you to be in a dungeon somewhere. Somebody wants you to go to jail or be trapped and stuck. But you're protected, again, if you look at this World card, you're protected by these little wreaths, this little wreath, and then you see the infinity symbol. You see what I'm saying? If there was a judgment that's being overturned, because look, I turned the justice card upright. If something was unfair and it was ruled by a court of law to be unfair when it was initially cast down as far as the judgment is concerned, the court is going to overturn it. If somebody is trying to overturn a judgment that was in your favor, because remember we saw the World card with the Six of Wands. Okay, shout out to all my fellow tarot readers who are able to learn from the way that I read the cards, because that's why I'm explanatory too, because I know a lot of y'all read. This is how my brain be working. If you got the World card upright with the Six of Wands upright, it means to me that the completion and total ending of a particular time in your life or a cycle that you've been going through probably for years coming to an end is going to help you overcome this challenge or obstacle or this competitive energy and move forward towards success and victory and be elevated to the position that you deserve to be in, right? and somebody felt like that was unfair, or there was some type of legal judgment, contract, law, policy, or ruling that prevented that from taking place, and either you felt like no one was listening to you talk about it, or no one was hearing your side of the story, and therefore it's being turned around. The Wheel of Fortune even indicates a flip or a switch, right? A switch being made. So I feel like somebody, whoever this is, who wants you to feel rejected or feels rejected because of your destiny, was able to do something, obtain something, achieve something unlawfully, and it just worked for a while, but it's not working. So either the world card and what it represents is being confirmed as final, and you aren't going to be able to be stopped anymore. Yeah, Tower and then the Ten of Swords. Oh, bitch! The Tower and both the Ten of Swords together? Oh, this reading drained me. It either is a situation where somebody is trying to overturn a ruling that was in your favor, but they aren't going to be able to do it because it was fair. And it was meant to go that way according to God's law, not man's law. Or if something was unfair and it did not go in, well, I'm not going to say it didn't go in your favor, but if there was something that was done and it shouldn't have been done, it will be undone. If that's what's supposed to happen according to God's plan. And no one, including you, will be able to change that. But I feel like whatever the world card represents is what needs to come to a full completion and not happen again. Like, it's a confirmation that something is over. What's over? The manipulation, the destruction, the backstabbing, the lies that have prevented you from being financially independent, secure, and stable, and put you in a position of lack. Yep. And there's the Six of Wands. Somebody is worried that a person is going to tell you about what they were doing to you on the back end behind the scenes, or somebody is worried that you're going to say something that incriminates them in some way, shape, or form. And that's why they're fighting so hard for you not to be able to have this new beginning. They either want to destroy your life, destroy your business, destroy what you have going on to prevent you from being able to talk anymore or speak anymore about things. Or they want to keep you stuck where you are because it benefits them for some reason. To me, this is crazy, y'all. This is insanity. Scorpio energy, Gemini energy, possibly Aries, Capricorn, Aquarius. Strong Gemini, though, both these Ten of Swords. Somebody was manipulating a situation behind the scenes to cause chaos, destruction, and betrayal, but they were acting like everything was fine, like that's not what they were doing. And even though maybe they thought they were doing it in secret, it was very public, it feels like. And a Gemini is involved. Because you have the Nine of Swords right here to all of those Ten of Swords. Somebody is insecure about what you know, and they're worried that either you're going to get some type of attention, have success, win in life, be wealthy, or like what you say could literally incriminate them and put them in jail. That's crazy. So that confirms why they were manipulating a situation, why they were trying to destroy a situation, why there was so much chaos and conflict that you were feeling. And you had to just keep pushing through it. Ugh. What was the card that came out with the Fool reverse? What was that came out with the Fool reversed? Y'all hit the like button. Was it the Ten of Wands? Yeah, it was. And the Eight of Pentacles sure was. And you know, sometimes there'll be situations, like sometimes you guys may, because Three of Pentacles, we had the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. This could be about for a lot of you, this is about career. And I felt intuitively like I needed to pull those money cards. But you know, sometimes what's crazy, and what I found out was that you will want a position, right? Say, for example, you work at a job and there's a position opening up that anybody could apply to, right? Your ass might be naive, Pisces, and go into the interview or go into the application process, interview process, not knowing who else applied, right? But say you applied because you have experience from another job that qualifies you for the position, but your manager also applied. And your manager can go in and see if you applied. And your manager can put, like, they can't change the system. I mean, they may do it if they're very fucked up, but they could get in trouble for that. But they may try to sway the situation in a particular way. And little do you know, you're competing with the motherfucker who's got some type of superiority over you. And you're trying to figure out, well, you know, I had a great interview, or, you know, I have a great track record at this job. Why didn't I get an interview, or why wasn't I chosen for the position? It's because you're competing with the person directly over you. It might be a change in department, but they're still your competition. And whether they're slandering you or defaming you to the people behind your back who, you know that you've applied for the position, or whether they're trying to use their management connections to have an advantage over you, it's still the same thing. Given nepotism. So how the energy around you is affecting you is the Three of Wands. So what's the Three of Wands? What's the Three of Wands? Oh, yeah. It's got you discombobulated. It's got you out of balance. Because things are so uncertain. It feels like things are so up and down, topsy-turvy, washing machine energy. It's so shaky. It's nothing. You don't feel grounded. I feel like that's why your spirit team wants you to be grounded. Okay, Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords. You feel vulnerable. You feel exposed. You feel unprotected. Overwhelmed. Because somebody's betrayal, possibly in the past, is something that you've struggled to get over, or it's something that I feel has taken you a great deal of effort and time to be able to heal from. Maybe you're stuck on the memories of a situation or the memories of the past. Maybe an environment that you're in is not necessarily conducive, like the cards were saying, right? Like when I was watching the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader show, one of the girls has difficulty with being a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. Her mom was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, and that's what she says, that's all she's ever wanted to do. But it's like, basically they talked about it in one of the episodes. I'm just watching season 1. There's 3 seasons, but I'm only on season 1. And so this girl, the producers were like asking her, because of what she was going through, they were like, it seems like, they were like, you know, well, we're not sure how you feel about it, but to us, it seems like the one thing that you want the most is the one thing that's destroying you the most. And it's so crazy, because that's sometimes how it feels when you, it's like, but it's so hard to make that decision, because the one thing that you really want, or the one thing that you really feel like you should be doing, and you probably, it looks like you have some type of talent in whatever this is, right? But that's also the one thing that's creating the most conflict for you. And it doesn't mean that you don't deserve to be doing it. It just means that what comes with it could be creating a lot of issues for you, because people don't want to see you reach that full potential. And it's very interesting because in the show, there's like this cheerleader group, catty, cliquish mentality, you know. And I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, because I haven't had a chance to really, really see a lot of the drama. I feel like I'll have more of a better understanding of it when I watch season 2 and season 3. But like, there's so much judgment as well. Like, it's such an interesting show, because like, it gives you insight into a lot of stereotypical shit reflected through that cheerleading team that we've all dealt with, like, in society. And the hangman can often be someone who is being publicly shamed or embarrassed. And with the King of Cups reversed, it's like very overwhelming. I feel like a lot of you guys, it's causing you to either contemplate or consider what it would be like to make a decision to do something new or to do something different because of that pressure. Because of the effects that it's having. I feel like some of you guys feel trapped. I feel like you could be trying to weigh the pros and the cons. I also feel like you're going to be given some type of gift, or you feel like you've been given a gift, and you don't want to betray yourself because somebody betrayed you. Or you feel betrayed, attacked. Somebody could be using, again, your past against you with the mistakes card and the 6 of Cups. I feel like some of you guys are holding yourself extremely to task. Like, extremely, you're beating yourself up about it. There definitely could have been a person who was very emotionally unavailable or emotionally unstable, who or volatile in your past childhood. I don't know if it's like an influential figure, a sibling. Some of you, this could be your brother, your sister, your sibling. I don't know, cousin or somebody who's trying to like slander you online. I don't know what the fuck this is. It feels like a heavy, heavy betrayal that you've been struggling to get over, that happened in the past, or that's continuing to happen, that is having a major effect on you because it's somebody close to you. Yeah, you were offered some type of victory, success, position, and they were jealous. And you were trying to be nice to them, be friends with them, and they just hated you. Like, what the fuck? And you didn't know that they were plotting on you to try to take what it is that you loved, or your happy ending, and There's a tower moment happening because of somebody's behavior. Mm-hmm. The same gift and blessing that you feel like you have to be successful and do what it is that you do is the same thing that creates a situation where people are envious of you. It is so insane. But that's life. That shit is crazy. Now, the situation. Let's look at the Chariot. So this is the situation. Y'all be sure to hit the like button, you guys. What is this Chariot? Two of Cups, King of Swords, Seven of Swords reversed. Bitch. Eight of Swords, Ten of Cups. Wow. They arguing. No, they're not arguing. I think they're just talking shit. They're just loud and talking shit. There is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Cancer, possibly Scorpio, who may be communicating with you some information that reveals a plan, a plot, a strategy, an attempt that someone had to thwart you or put you at a disadvantage, but it did not work. And look at this, 7 swords plus the King of Swords is 8 swords, which is at the bottom. Somebody's getting caught, or a strategy or plot is being thwarted so it can't be carried out. Possibly, I feel like a secret is being revealed. Either the King of Swords is the one who did it, or they know who did it and they're telling you about it. It was a bad plan. Of course, you're going to get caught if you have a bad plan. Or no plan at all. A poor strategy or no strategy at all. I feel like somebody wants to communicate the truth to you, or that's what's about to happen. I feel like because an opportunity is about to be offered to you, it's going to create a situation where some type of revelation is happening, or some type of secret is being revealed, or a plan or a strategy is being revealed. Either the plan that somebody may have for you, or the plan or strategy that someone had against you. You know? And I'm not quite sure which one it is. This is worry, fear, anxiety that they're going to get caught. Communicating with the King of Swords, talking to the King of Swords, traveling in a certain way. Feel like you're being removed from a negative situation, or a situation that has become ridiculous. It's like Spirit is removing you from something that you've outgrown or something like that. This could be somebody going to jail because they're getting caught. Feel like somebody talked to somebody and that was a bad plan as well. I don't know. Somebody's also worried about something not working, which that could be you. But I feel like ultimately, you know, something is going to work out if that is you. Yeah, it's like your higher self knows that something is going to work out for you. It's going to end well. But I also feel like you're kind of anxious and fearful that it's not going to work. I would just be cautious of who you communicate with when it comes to your ideas, your plans, how you choose to move forward. Because it kind of feels like you could be speaking with someone who's technically an enemy in disguise. And maybe somebody's going to tell you that, or maybe you're going to begin to realize that. You know what I mean? Because it kind of feels like you may be worried about how something is going to turn out and you're talking to a person about it, but they're actually a person who may be in cahoots or aware of somebody who could be having a problem with you. Oh, sorry, guys. Anyway. Yeah. Or whoever this is who may want to communicate with you and who could be coming towards you to communicate with you, traveling in some way to tell you something or to deliver a message, could be aware of what is going on over here with this person who's in your energy, and they're coming to tell you about this plot or this plan that somebody had to keep you stuck that didn't actually work. And it's like it did turn out well because whatever this plan was didn't work. But the fact that they had the plan in the first place is a little bit concerning. Some of you may be considering whether or not to press charges with the Queen of Swords and Justice reversed versus the Queen of Swords and Justice being upright. You may be trying to contemplate or decide if it's better to just move on or if it's better to speak up about it. You may feel like the fighting or the chaos or whatever decision that you make to speak up could cause more problems with you moving forward towards the next phase of your journey. And that may be the only thing that you want to do. Yeah. That you may just want to move on and not deal with it anymore. That shit is crazy. Like, something got very serious. Like, I feel like with the Ten of Swords and the Everything is Fine card that we saw before, I feel like somebody has some crazy thoughts towards you. And you may not be sure what to do because it may feel like you're trapped by somebody or a situation that's very volatile and unstable. Or even unsafe. Somebody may be worried. Yeah, I feel like somebody's worried that they're getting caught speaking to somebody who they shouldn't be speaking to or doing something that they shouldn't be doing. because a conversation could be being revealed, or what's been spoken about behind your back could be being revealed. Okay, how to handle this? 3 of Pentacles. What is that? Okay, it's both of these. Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Yeah, so this Ace of Wands is basically motivating you towards successfully accomplishing a goal, doing the work, seeing it through to the end. 10 of Wands. Not taking on too much stress or anxiety or burdens that don't belong to you. Okay. This is basically like your advice on how to handle the effects that the energy around you has on you. So this is the thing. Anybody who is motivated by fame, recognition, 6 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. Anybody who's motivated by fame, recognition, clout chasing, being popular, or the center of attention, and who's competitive in a way that's detrimental towards success and like wanting to shut people down, avoid them. There could also be something here about going to parties. Be cautious. Think twice about going out to parties or celebrations or things that would put you in a prominent position. I'm not saying that you should hide in your house, but what I'm saying is be very aware of your feelings. Like, be very aware of the situations going on around you and your intuition and discernment when it comes to making decisions about making things public or being in public. Portraying something publicly. I don't know what that means. This could also be about a relationship that somebody is offering you, but they're motivated by your clout, your fame, your popularity, or your proximity to clout, fame, popularity, or success, or even the money that you have, like the where you live, because they're burdened or they're stressed or they're trying to put some type of burdens on you, or they feel like because of the position that you're in, you can help lift them up to success. But as you lift them up, they may pull you back down and try to take your position. This could be somebody offering you something that actually, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, offering you something that's not... like sometimes people offer you to do things because they don't want you to be able to do something else that you really should be doing. I feel like you're about to accomplish a goal. You're being motivated to keep fighting for victory and success, but in a way that is smart, not reckless. Okay. You may have already accomplished a goal, and Spirit wants you to really think about your motivations, kind of like the cards were saying, and why you want something, why you want to be recognized for something. Is it because you really like to do it, or is it because you want to be recognized? Hell, I like to do what I do, and I want to be recognized, bitch, because that's what I deserve. I want to be recognized for doing what it is that I love to do and being good at that shit, period. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just like we have to understand what's going on. I kind of want to get one more card. Yeah, there could also be somebody that's being stingy about giving you recognition or giving you your flowers in a situation that you deserve your flowers in. And I feel like Spirit is like, hey, get your flowers by looking at what you've built and seeing what you've built, and hold that in your heart, because that's going to make you feel more successful, which is going to lead to more outward, maybe material success. What's the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands with this Three of Pentacles? The Eight of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? Focus on your work. Working independently as well. I would be cautious about working with a team building relationships, team building activities. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Some of you guys, there's just a person who is looking for an opportunity to work with you because they got rejected. Yeah, King of Wands, Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. So there's King of Wands or King of Swords. I don't know who. Maybe King of Pentacles. Somebody is motivated to move forward on something with you, partner up with you, work with you on something, become a team, or become like partners here. But there's a third person. Because it's like right here, it looks like the Two of Cups is just a dual partnership, like you and someone else. But here's the Three of Pentacles. And I feel like that third person might be hidden for some of you guys. Eight of Pentacles plus the Knight of Pentacles is 9 Pentacles, which would mean being single or independent, working on your own, being able to do something on your own, not needing any help. But then the Three of Pentacles is like teamwork. It's like you're working on something on your own, and then somebody comes towards you really quickly. And it's like they're not sloppy. They're not stupid. But they know that you're not stupid either. And it kind of feels like they're a little concerned about whether or not you're going to believe what they say, because it may seem pretty crazy or outlandish, or they're worried if whether or not you'll discover their plot with the Seven of Swords reversed. It's like somebody's worried about coming towards you to communicate about something that either they know about that took place that may be challenging for you to hear, or about something that they want to do, like a proposal or a proposition to be partners, that they're not sure if you're going to accept, because they may know subconsciously that there is some type of ulterior motive, and they're not sure that they would be able to convince you to believe them, because they know that even though they may be creative and crafty and able to convince other people, they may not be able to convince you. Somebody's also going to offer you some type of incentive. Like they're going to offer you something to incentivize you to work with them or become a part of a team with them. And I just don't know. I just don't know if you should work on a team, because I'm not sure about that. The offer is very enticing. It's very attractive. It looks really good. Could be a promotion. Somebody's taking action to move forward on this or communicate about this. Or maybe they've been reaching out to you about this over and over. But I don't know. With the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Swords reversed, I just don't know if for all of you I trust it or I feel that it's a good choice. You may walk away from the offer because it's just not enough. right? Because if it's the Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, but you got the King of Pentacles, it's like somebody may not be able to pay you enough for the work that it is that you're doing, or maybe that's how you feel. Some of you, if this is just about you and nobody's offering you a position or a partnership opportunity, proposal, this is just about you knowing what you want and continuing to focus on moving forward towards what you want and blocking out all other distractions so that you can build something that you're proud of, finish it, accomplish your goal, and then have success. Because even though something at the initial stage may not look like it's going to be something that ends up working out for you, I feel like if you put the work in and you focus on keeping your motivations pure and sticking to what drives you the most to do whatever this is, your talent is going to speak for itself. And if somebody doesn't like the fact that you have victory or success or that you've accomplished something, it's like they can't do anything about it, child. Oh, this reading drained me. I know the readings are long, but it is what it is. I don't know. I'm gonna let it go. It's hard for me to let stuff go, y'all. Let me let it go. All these pentacles, though, too. The 8, the 3, the Ace, the Knight, the Page, the King. We kind of saw the 5 of Pentacles, but it was in the middle of the deck. We didn't see the 4 of Pentacles. We didn't see the 2 of Pentacles either. So the 2, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7, and the 9, and also the 10. Wow. I feel like somebody is holding something back from you on purpose, or you could be holding back because you feel you maybe feel insecure or unsure of whether or not you'll be successful or talented enough, if you'll have the skills to be able to do whatever this is. So you could be holding yourself back, or somebody could be like ostracizing you. I kind of feel like some of you guys are being like bullied or ostracized, or you're like, it's like somebody wants to talk to you because you stay to yourself, or I don't know. It feels like you're dealing with a clique situation, like cliquish bullshit. I feel like there's a card flipped over in here. It's like you're dealing with cliques, like people who are grouped up. And because they're grouped up, 5 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, it's like they're all coming as a group against you, and it's like clique behavior. Or somebody wants to work with you. They're motivated to work with you because they see you working alone for some reason. It could be a Virgo or a Leo that keeps coming up in August. I feel like you're working on something, and the 8 of Pentacles is almost the 10 of Pentacles, right? But I feel like somebody's offering you something to help you reach success quicker or accomplish your goals quicker. But it's some bullshit. It's something that you should stay away from, or it's a person that you should stay away from. I really feel like Spirit does not want you to group up or partner up with other people thinking that you're going to get ahead faster. I feel like they're just going to feed off of you. Ooh, bitch. Look what just popped out as I said that. Bitch, gold dick. Oh! Oh! I dropped the whole deck. Oh my God. Look at happiness. But look, gold digger. We have penny pinching at the bottom. And I looked at it. It was in reverse. Unhappiness. Let me try to get the... God Damn. Okay. Oh my God. Habits, power. I don't know what was at the bottom in the back of the... I know the penny pinching was at the bottom, but I don't know. Okay, so they start to fall down first. Homeless, stability. Wow. Okay, so let's just look at homeless and stability. Habits, power. Happiness or unhappiness, however you want to look at it, and romantic gesture. Penny pinching, single parent. What the fuck? What's this gold digger energy that popped out? Four of Swords. Four of Cups. We saw the Four of Wands. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Somebody lacks, or they're very stingy. They're going to take from you, but they're not going to give. You may not be communicating with this person. Yeah. They want to talk to you, but you don't want to talk to them. They want to cause chaos, but you want peace. I feel like you've healed from a situation, or you're recovering from something. Okay. All right. All right. And there's the Four of Pentacles. Somebody just won't let something go. And I feel like they want to talk to you about it, and you don't want to talk about it. Because you know all they're going to do is drain your energy or argue. Or, I don't know. Somebody's trying to avert. They're trying to interfere with your healing. Five of Swords. The Knight of Swords with the Four of Swords was Five Swords. Five of Swords and the Star card. Yeah. Somebody's trying to disrupt your healing process. They don't want the process of your healing to complete because they know that's what's going to bring the cycle to a close. Or they know that you're in this phase of healing because you're... Yep. Bitch. Yep. And they know that this healing is going to create a victory for you where they won't be able to feed off of you anymore. Three of Cups. Yeah. So they're trying to force a situation where you have to talk to them. They're trying to force a situation where you have to talk to them by either creating some type of burden or instability. Or somebody is going to be forced to tell you the truth about their behavior towards you because it's either stressing them out so much and creating such a burden on their conscience about what they did, or I don't know. Yeah, I feel like somebody's been holding on to this, holding on to the information, holding in how they really feel. Or they're on hold. You have them on hold. You're not talking to them. Some type of stability, because I feel like it went like this. Yeah, you closed some old doors. Some type of stability is coming into your life because your finances are tangled up and connected in this situation. But it's not, I don't think it's because of what you did. I feel like it's because of somebody's issues. That's crazy. Excuse me. Yeah, and you're taking back power and control over your life. I feel like somebody is burdened and they feel like they want to talk to you about it, or they want to dump some type of burdens on you to try to fuck up your healing process. Because they know that's what messes up your finances. If it's hostile like that, which I believe it is, or it could be. Or because someone did something hostile towards you in the past, they feel extremely guilty. They have an extremely guilty conscience. And they feel like they have to tell you the truth about what happened so that they can have like peace in their sleep. Because they can't sleep. What else does Pisces need to know when it comes to the energy around them, Spirit? Okay. What else does Pisces need to know when it comes to the energy around them? Okay. So single parent flipped out reverse. First of all. Renewed, releasing a heavy burden, but it's in reverse. Feeling sexy and alive, but it's in reverse. Enduring despite hardship, but it's in reverse. Somebody either doesn't want you to be able to do that or you haven't been able to do that. Some of you guys haven't been able to do that because you have a kid, you're a parent. Some of you guys, there's a person here who doesn't want you to go from being a single parent to like it's so weird. This could be your ex. Like, I don't know. It's somebody who does not want you to be accepted, right? If your ex doesn't want you to get in a new relationship, they might try to start shit with you to where you don't feel good about yourself. You don't feel sexy. You're exhausted. You have a lot of burdens on you so that you can't go out there and like find somebody who actually is going to care about you. It's crazy. Or they don't want you to heal or release a burden for whatever reason, because I don't know, it's something about, I don't know. This could even be that you don't want to date a single parent because you don't have no kids and you don't want to have the burden of somebody else's kids on you, as you should. I got kids and I completely understand. Like, the fuck? It kind of feels like somebody's trying to punish you for having freedom, or they don't want you to have freedom, or they don't want you to be free to live your life. Innocent, not guilty as charged, tries to do the right thing. Hostility holds you hostage. See? The hostility. And then shedding, getting rid of the old, embracing the new, coming into your power. Right. I told you it was about power as well. Any burdens that aren't yours, that you're innocent of, you are shedding that shit, Pisces. Embracing newness into your life. And it's helping you to come into some type of power to activate this destiny that you have. Because you're trying to do the right thing. Or Spirit wants you to know you are doing the right thing. So embrace the newness in your life. And whatever happened to you in the past, let it go. It's a struggle, bitch. I'm struggling to let it go. Okay, so I get it. Public eye. Warnings. Oh, bitch. Your ex could be unstable. End things carefully. Protect yourself. Wow. So even if your ex wasn't volatile before, they are definitely volatile now. I told you at the beginning, too, this is somebody that would slap you. They would backhand slap you in the middle of the mall. This is somebody who does not give a fuck. I feel like you're getting attention or popularity or some type of recognition. And somebody either wants to tell you something to fuck with you, to try to, ooh, not the sirens again, bitch. Either they want to tell you something that's going to fuck with your head, or they want to take some sort of action, possibly to even abuse you. I don't know who the fuck this is. It's like they want to take some type of action physically in real life to come towards you, but it's not going to work. I'm telling you. Because by the time they get to wherever they think that you are, you're going to be gone. Spirit is going to remove you. Yep. That's why I said be careful about the public places, public spaces, parties, you know, being in weird dark rooms with people who you don't know. What's this innocent and shedding? We're doing the Lord's work. I just heard that. We're doing the Lord's work. What else is shedding? Yep. There's a secret here. There is a secret here or something that is hidden that Spirit is confirming is a secret, or it's been hidden, or you are being hidden because you're innocent. It's also a confirmation that you have some type of fear, maybe about this. Maybe that's the fear. It's like you're afraid of your ex, or you're afraid of going out in public, or you're afraid of doing something publicly because somebody from your past is very unstable, volatile, dangerous, and you're trying to protect yourself. But I feel like Spirit is also confirming that you are hidden with that Archangel Michael energy. And the more you get rid of the old, shed the old skin, embrace the new, the more power you're going to feel, because you're not guilty. You try to do the right thing, and the hostility that you're afraid of this person doing towards you for living your life out loud or living your life freely is what is holding you hostage. Not necessarily, or maybe even like a situation like me, where in the past people were very nasty towards me online. And that hostility holds me hostage because I'm traumatized. And I try to move forward from it, but it's like, damn. That shit is hard. So I get it. That's why I tell you guys, I never try to judge you. I just want to work through the energy to see what's going on so that we can at least understand. My bad. My sinuses are bad today, y'all. So that we can at least understand the core of the issue. Like, what is the core of the issue? Like, what is it stemming from? So that we can see how to work on it and then start to take steps towards working on it. What did Maya say on season 7 of Love Island? I never said I was perfect. Anyway, Page of Cups, Two of Wands. So yeah. The possibilities that you see in this cup, Pisces, are being confirmed by Spirit. That you feel intuitively drawn or called to do something, to make a decision, to leave the past behind, to move on to something new. Because the hostility, like, this could even be relocating to a different city, state, or zip code with the Chariot card. We saw the Eight of Wands. The Chariot is a more, I would say, major move. We didn't see the Six of Swords, so it may not be like overseas, but it could be a substantial distance, like creating distance between you and someone. Maybe not telling people where you're going, what you're doing, because they may run back and tell that because you don't know that they're connected. But it's like, following your dreams is a good decision. Yep. And I feel like you're hesitating or you're waiting because you feel that hostile energy around you. And I'm not saying it's not real, but I feel like it's a combination of things that have happened to you in the past and things that you can feel around you still happening now. Like, whatever energy you feel around you now could be reminiscent of the energy that you felt in the past when you know, and it's been confirmed, that somebody was coming at you crazy. Right? So it's like, ooh, like in your mind, you're like, I'm feeling that energy again. I know what that means. So you could be very valid, but I also feel like Spirit is like, hey, we got the sword and we'll whoop a bitch ass if necessary, energetically. And I feel like for some of you, that could be what's going on. Because I kind of feel like the door is being slammed in somebody's face, or something that they were able to do before is being overturned, or they can't do it now. Okay, what's single parent reversed and renewed reversed? Bitch, and I just said the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're being guided away from a situation that prevents you from being able to release a heavy burden. That prevents you from feeling good about yourself. That prevents you from being able to provide for yourself or your children or your family or whoever. That keeps you hostile. Like, the Six of Swords is moving out of choppy waters to calmer, smoother waters, or to calmer, smoother shores. Yeah, you're going to probably move, or you're going to make a decision to move, or you feel like you need to move in order to be successful. Far away, maybe to a different city, state, zip code. I really feel strongly that for a lot of you, you want to move out of state. You want to move out of state. You want to move to a different city entirely, a different zip code, a different state. And some of y'all want to move out the country because you're over it. And you could be planning it. I feel like it's going to be successful because this is 6 wands. It's a good decision. Whatever you're thinking about moving forward with that will help you accomplish your goals, it's basically being sent to you and you're being guided by spirit because they sent you these ideas, okay? What is this Page of Pentacles? Because I forgot about that. Ooh, you might have forgot about something that had potential. Ooh, bitch. In the past, look at that. 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups, Page of Swords. Yeah, as you disconnect emotionally from a situation, or as you reject situations that are lackluster and unfulfilling, somebody is watching this. That they watch you walk away. Or they've been watching you this whole time. And they see the potential of an opportunity that you have or something that you're doing. This could be an angel, a guardian angel watching over you. One of your ancestors too, watching over you. And helping guide your path. Okay. And they've been looking out for you this whole time. I just want to see for this ex, this unstable ex. What is Pisces? They could be the ones facing addiction. What's this warning about the unstable ex? Yeah, 4 of Wands reverse. Yeah, so your ex doesn't want you to accomplish a goal at the least. At best, they don't want you to accomplish a goal. Or they don't want to be in a relationship with you. Or you should not live with them. At worst, they could be trying to figure out where you live. Yeah. Ooh, the devil, bitch. Page of Swords. They could be the one watching you. Trying to stalk you. I don't know. I don't think they're doing it. I feel like they weren't able to do it. It's like they weren't able to accomplish this attachment that they want on you, or finding out where you live, or carrying out some type of toxic strategy or plan. It's like it didn't go through with the 4 of Wands reverse. So I mean, I would definitely be cautious, and I wouldn't put myself in the position or vicinity to be fucked with. But I don't think you have anything to necessarily worry about, because I think it's just saying that it's out in the open now with the hostilities card. Whatever they were trying to do to you privately or secretly with the Magician that we saw earlier, the Tower, the 2 Ten of Swords together, whatever they were trying to do earlier to be covert about it did not work. And I feel like with the 7 of Swords reversed, the 4 of Wands reversed, the public eye, and the hostilities card, Spirit is basically saying, like, you don't have to you don't have to let that hostility that person was doing on the back end hold you hostage anymore, because now I feel like they've been caught. And you no longer have to fear whatever that is because they've been caught, right? And they can't see you anymore, or it's like they don't have access to you anymore. Ciao. It's some heavy shit that some of y'all are going through. For me to be in these readings like this, it's really some heavy shit that some of y'all are going through. And I'm sorry. It's some heavy energy that you guys are releasing, removing. Just make sure you take care of yourself during Mercury retrograde. Get rest. I've not been being very good at that. I took a break to get a lot of rest, but then, like, I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. What is the advice? Ooh, Black Orlov diamond, misfortune. When the soul suffers too much, it develops a taste for misfortune. Yeah, so spirit doesn't want that to happen to you. But they're acknowledging, like, we see that you've suffered a lot. You've had a great suffering that you've gone through. But they don't want you to feel like that's the only thing that your life is going to consist of, okay? Black Pearl, gluttony. He who is not content with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. Okay, interesting. And then Labradorite, kindness. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. Interesting. So Spirit is trying to remind us, hey, bitch, everybody needs to be kind to each other because everybody is going through everybody kind of going through a madness right now, okay? Be content with what you have. Be grateful for what you have right now, because if you're not grateful for what you have right now, even if it doesn't seem like you have very much, if you can't find the beauty in what you have right now and how your life exists in the reality that you're in right now, to where you're always trying to escape to some alternate reality or fantasy world, then you will never be happy, even if you are in that fantasy world. Even if you think that everything will be perfect if this, or everything will be right if that. If you can't see the beauty in what you're doing right now and what you have right now and appreciate it and really take advantage of it for what it truly is, then you'll never be happy with what you think you want. Because it could be what you think you want, and then when you get it, you don't really want it. What is this word that I'm thinking of with this Black Orlov diamond? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say don't be a masochist, but I wasn't sure if that was the right word. So yeah, when the soul suffers too much, it develops a taste for misfortune. So Spirit is like, don't be a masochist. I just looked it up. A masochist is a person who derives satisfaction, relief, or pleasure from experiencing physical pain, hardship, humiliation, or struggle. The term originated from the 19th century Austrian writer Leopold von Sacher-Masoch, I don't know how to say that, whose novels famously explored themes of submission and suffering. Okay, so they have different types of masochists. A sexual masochist, okay, in an intimate or BDSM context, a masochist is someone who consensually enjoys receiving pain, bondage, or psychological submission as a part of their sexual expression. This is often paired with a sadist, someone who enjoys inflicting the pain. When practiced safely with boundaries and mutual consent, it is considered a healthy form of sexual expression, I guess. And then you have the devil card here, so somebody could be a sadist who enjoys causing other people pain with the devil card. Someone may derive some type of sexual pleasure from being the person. Look at that, 6 of Wands under that, 3 of Cups under that. And you're not going to say anything about it, right? Because you got the 10 of Swords, but it's the everything is fine card under that. Someone derives some type of pleasure, satisfaction, or feelings of success. Wow. That's why you got to watch the reading all the way through. They derive some type of satisfaction, pleasure, euphoria from being the reason for other people's pain, for causing other people's pain, for being attached to destroying someone's success. So, say for example, it's more common than you think, because it's like, okay, you got a famous person. That famous person has success. They get attention. They're popular, right? They're celebrated. But whoever this motherfucker is the one who was able to take them down, get them canceled, change people's perspective of them, embarrass them in public, and they did something to destroy their career or tarnish their image whoever this is they derive some type of pleasure, or they gain a positive feeling from doing that. Wow. And it doesn't have to be sexual pleasure, but it could just be like a euphoric rush. Okay. Now, an everyday masochist is people who frequently enjoy mild, safe discomfort in daily life. Examples include enjoying the adrenaline rush of a scary roller coaster, horror movies, or a brutal workout, enjoying or eating intensely spicy food, choosing to listen to sad music to process emotions, or watch sad TV shows and movies. Okay. Psychological and emotional masochism. In psychology, the term can describe a behavioral pattern where an individual unconsciously gravitates towards struggle, self-sabotage, or emotional hardship. This can manifest as repeatedly entering unfulfilling or highly critical relationships, engaging in excessive self-criticism, or frequently playing the martyr, quote unquote, thriving in relentlessly high pressure or stressful environments. While masochist itself is a personality trait or preference, it is formally classified as a psychological disorder, sexual masochism disorder, only when these urges cause severe, unmanageable distress or physical harm. Okay? I'm not a psychologist, but I wanted to read the definition because I feel like it offers insight into either your personality or the personality of the people around you and how it's affecting you and why it could be having this effect on your life. Because they want to watch. Look, Page of Swords is in the future position after all of this. It's 10 of Swords. Everything is fine. 3 of Cups, 6 of Wands. Devil is at the bottom of the deck, which came out with the 4 of Wands reversed and clarified the warning about the X. And the Page of Swords is at the future position. So it's like the fact that someone was able to attach to your success or victory or your harvest or your happiness, your cornucopia, to destroy it by being attached to you or being in your life somehow dictating or influencing the outcome of you not being able to accomplish your goal, and then being able to watch the tower fall is what this person derives. Oh, not that pop. What this person derives some type of pleasure or satisfaction from. That is the energy of people or a person specifically around you. And Spirit doesn't want you to feel like that is okay. Because it is not okay. Okay? That's why they're saying be kind to yourself and others. For everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. This could be somebody who you're meeting, or I don't know. Or this could be possibly even something that you're discovering through your healing journey. This reading could be a part of your healing journey, helping open your eyes and enlighten you, okay, the Hangman, to something that you suspected but you didn't have language for. This could be you going to therapy. This could be you taking some type of class. This could be you going to community college or going to school for something and figuring this out. This could be whatever it needs to be. But it's a form of education that you're gaining to help you make decisions to move forward, and also to help you understand why you're on the journey that you're on and what ultimately Spirit is guiding you towards doing. And I feel like that's more important than any person or any group who doesn't want to see you get there. So as I always say, fuck them. Okay? They can kick rocks barefoot with no shoes on, fresh out the bathtub, bitch. And that's that on that. So I hope that helps you, Pisces. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Like and follow me to continue to catch the tea, because by tea we mean information. I am your spiritual big sis, signing off. Book your readings, donate through PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle, and get in the comments. Let me know if it resonates. Hype up the video, and remember, Pisces, this is our circle, booze. Bye.